All right, welcome. Today, we are tearing down the blueprint for what is, no joke, one of the biggest opportunities online right now, building a massive, faceless YouTube channel. We're going to go from zero to viral. And the best part, we're going to use AI to do all the heavy lifting. So, let's just dive right in.
So let's start with a number that just kind of puts everything into perspective. $100,000 in 90 days. That's reportedly what a faceless Roblox Shorts channel pulled in after getting a billion views. Yeah, you heard that right, a billion with a B. Now, this isn't some 1 in a million lottery ticket. It's a sign of just how insane the potential is in this space. The barrier to get in has never been lower, but the ceiling, it's never been higher.
And this quote? It just nails the dream, doesn't it? This is talking about a niche called sleep stories. Channels in this space are getting unbelievable RPMs. Now, RPM just means how much cash you make for every 1,000 views. And for these sleep channels, it's through the roof. It's basically the ultimate passive income machine. And trust me, it's just one of many little gold mines out there. So, how do you actually get a piece of the action? Well, we've laid this all out in a 6-part blueprint. We're going to start with the gold rush itself, then we'll find you a winning formula, build an AI-powered content factory, figure out how to work with the algorithm, not against it, turn those views into actual money, and we'll wrap up with the single biggest reason most channels fail, so you can make sure you're not one of them. Okay, first up, the faceless gold rush. Look, we're living in a really unique time. You don't need a fancy camera anymore. You don't have to be some super charismatic host. You don't even have to show your face to build a huge following. Being anonymous is actually the new advantage here. It lets pretty much anyone become a creator. And check this out. The speed of growth is just nuts. Take this channel Bolt. It's a Roblox channel that just exploded. It went from nothing to 1.5 million subscribers in a little over a month. I mean, that kind of growth was basically science fiction a few years ago. But now, it's happening more and more for channels that figure out the secret sauce. Which leads us right into section 2. Finding your viral format. Now, this is where we get to the real secret. This is maybe the most crucial part. Success isn't just about picking a topic, like finance or history. The real secret, the thing that top 1% of channels get, is picking a proven format. So here are some of the most powerful formats out there right now. We've got them broken down into tiers, kind of like a video game. S tier is the best of the best. You've got sleep stories with those crazy high RPMs we talked about, or senior hobbies. You're targeting an audience that actually has money to spend. Then you've got the A tiers, dumb listicles and everything explained. I mean, come on, you'll literally never run out of ideas. Japanese habits hits a really valuable older audience, and then and now just banks on that powerful nostalgia factor. Let's be absolutely crystal clear on this difference, because you guys, it's everything. The niche is your what. It's the topic, like F1 racing. The format is the how. It's the package you delivered in, like everything explained. The channels making the big bucks aren't just ripping off other people's content. They're taking a winning format and applying it to a whole new, wide-open niche. The format, that's the gold mine. And look how accessible this really is. If you're a busy parent, or really anyone with a daily routine, you don't have to go learn some crazy new skill. You can make money from what you already do. Cleaning, laundry, meal prep. People are desperate for this stuff. The format couldn't be simpler. Just film your hands doing the task. A topic like closet decluttering literally has a perfect 100 out of 100 search score on YouTube. All you need is your phone to get started. Okay, so you've got your killer format. Now, how in the world do you actually make the videos without spending your entire life editing? Well, that brings us to section 3, the automated content machine. This is where AI completely changes the game. This is the modern workflow, and it is so simple. It's just 4 steps. 1, you get a script from an AI like ChatGPT. 2, you copy-paste that script into a tool like 11 Labs for an insanely realistic voiceover. 3, you grab some stock video clips. And 4, you stitch it all together in a super simple editor like CapCut. The hardest parts, the writing and the talking, are now basically automated. And these are the tools making it all happen. What's so amazing is that a lot of these have free versions, or they're super cheap. You do not need a $1,000 software subscription anymore. This toolkit right here basically puts a whole production studio on your laptop. All right, your content machine is fired up. Now for the part of YouTube that everyone gets wrong: growth. So let's talk about hacking the algorithm. The secret here is to stop thinking about it as something you have to beat. Instead, you just have to give it the clean, clear data it's starving for, so it can find your perfect audience for you And this right here is the #1 mistake that absolutely murders new channels. You make your first video, you're all excited, and you send it to your mom, your friends, your cousin, and this feels right, but it's pure poison for your channel. Why? Because they watch for 30 seconds to be nice, and then they click away. That just tanks your audience retention and tells YouTube, hey, this video is a dud. You're feeding it polluted data. You have to let YouTube find organic viewers, people who are actually interested. When they watch all the way through, it tells the algorithm, oh, go find more people just like this. So you want a sneaky way to get that initial traction? Try this live stream hack. You can actually stream a pre-recorded video using free software. But here's the genius part. In the settings, you flip the chat to subscribers only. Now, anyone who wants to type a comment has to hit that subscribe button first. This is a crazy effective way to boost your subscriber numbers and watch time, feeding the algorithm all those positive signals it loves. Okay, you're growing, you're getting views. Now let's get to the part everybody's really waiting for, making that money. Section 5, from views to revenue. This is where those smart choices you made at the very beginning really start to pay off big time. So AdSense, that's the money YouTube pays you for running ads. That's just the start. The truly successful Faceless channels, they have multiple streams of income. They're doing affiliate marketing, they're getting brand deals, they're selling their own digital products like little ebooks or guides. Some even get into e-commerce. You just can't put all your eggs in that AdSense basket. And this table right here shows you why your niche choice is so critical for your paycheck. It all boils down to something called CPM. That's just how much advertisers are willing to pay to get in front of your viewers. If you're in a finance or tech niche, advertisers will pay top dollar. We're talking $15, $20, sometimes even more. But if you're in a general entertainment niche, it could be as low as $2. That means for the exact same number of views, the finance channel can make 10 times more money. It's a huge deal. So what does that look like in the real world? Let's say your goal is to make $13,000 a year. In one of those low-value niches, you'd need a ridiculous amount of views. But in a high-value finance niche, with a decent RPM, you could hit that goal with just 1 million total views for the entire year. You break that down, it's about 84,000 views a month. That is totally, completely achievable with a consistent strategy. So, we've covered the blueprint, we've covered the insane potential, we've covered the path to making money, but now it's time for the most important part of this whole thing, the reality check. Why do so many people who try this end up failing? Because the cold, hard truth is that the vast majority of people who start a Faceless channel just give up. It's that simple. They see the success stories, they get all hyped up, they throw up a few videos, and when they aren't an overnight millionaire, they quit. And this is the #1 reason why. They treat it like a fun little hobby, like a lottery ticket. But listen, a successful YouTube channel is not a hobby, it's a business. And like any business, it requires a serious investment. Now, that investment can either be your time and your effort, learning the skills, grinding it out yourself, or it can be your money, paying other people to do the work for you. But what there isn't is a third option. There is no magic shortcut. There is no push-button, get-rich-quick scheme here. You either put in the hours yourself to become the writer and the editor, or you pay to hire a writer and an editor. Both paths can absolutely lead to success, but neither of them is free. So there you have it. That's the whole blueprint. The opportunity, the formats, the AI machine, the growth hacks, the money, and the reality check. The path forward has never, ever been clearer. So the only question left is, are you ready to treat this like a real business and become part of that 1% that actually makes it?